Hello, Christ Church friends and family. It's Pastor Ben here with your weekly update. And holy smokes, it's March. And we've already had our bonus day, Leap Day. How much fun is that? Welcome to this week's update. This week in worship, we're going to continue our sermon series, Climb Up. And we're going to be looking again at the story of Zacchaeus, only flash forward, we're now to the point where Zacchaeus climbs up in the tree. And we sing the song about he does that because he's short in stature and can't see, but I think what we're going to hear in that story is all about how Zacchaeus makes the effort to get out to see Jesus. If you think about it, he could have stayed at home. He could have kept up his wayward ways, but he actually stops and makes the effort and puts himself in position for Jesus to be able to see him when Jesus passes by. And I don't think that's to be overlooked in the story. So we'll be talking some about making the effort and putting ourselves in place and not staying at home so that Jesus can find us and offer us life-saving transformation. A couple of things I want to make sure. Oh, real fast. I showed you this last week. I've been looking a little bit closer at the story. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually a little child in the picture who's giving Zacchaeus, sticking out his tongue. We talked about the people who are grumbling. And then you see two of the folks, they're giving Zacchaeus the side eye. Pretty funny to me. And then if you flip to the next page, there's Zacchaeus up in the tree. I don't know if that's a real sycamore fig tree. Some of you know trees better than I do, but there he is up in the tree, putting himself in position. Just wanted to share that with you. All right, a couple other things. On the preschool front, Debbie Arena, our preschool director, has asked me to make sure that you're aware they still have some openings in their 4-year-old class. This is for next school year for children who would be going into the 4-year-old class. And if you have child, grandchild, neighborhood child, contact Debbie Arena. On the children's front, there's always, remember, opportunities to serve in Lego Church during the 9 o'clock hour, during the children's time when they step out and go over to Ascension Hall. Also, our formational hour, there's great things happening in children's ministry during that 10 o'clock hour. The children who are sticking around for that are looking like they are full of excitement and energy. I can hear them in the pastor's class. So if you haven't checked that out recently, come back, check that out, have a lot of fun. And then the Easter egg hunt. I hope you've got that on your radar for March 24th. That's Palm Sunday, and it's going to be up on the green, weather permitting. But I hope you've got that marked as well. Youth group, trucking along on their regular schedule and really engaging some deep matters of faith. Last week they were talking about practices of prayer. So if you've got a youth age child or grandchild or neighbor down the street, be sure you check that out on Sunday night. Our midweek Lenten lunches with Dr. Bill Lawrence discussing all things Methodism, well, specifically General Conference, has been going well. We've had 2 sessions so far, been adding in the numbers, and know that you want to come hear that and engage. I promise it's exciting. It'll blow your mind quite literally in beautiful and wonderful ways. Wednesdays, 12 for kind of fellowship, brown bag lunch, 12:30 for the discussion. Also, we've been including in our e-blast information about General Conference coming from the United Methodist Church, just to continue to help you understand what all is happening and what's going to take place. I spent 2 days this week in orientation as a delegate, so it's getting closer. Time to ramp up. Also spent some time doing some reading for the Board of Ordained Ministry for our North Carolina annual conference. It's got final interviews for Full Connection coming up here in a few weeks. So busy time, both here in the local church and beyond. Don't forget, Holy Week is on the horizon coming up for Monday, Thursday, which is on March 28th. We're going to mix it up a little bit this year. Instead of having a 7 o'clock worship service, we're going to instead gather at 6 o'clock in Ascension Hall. We're going to have a light kind of snack meal and have sort of a almost Last Supper kind of reflective experience. So note that for March 28th. Then on March 29th, that Good Friday, from at noon, and maybe a little beyond that, we're working on the times, but in the noon hour and maybe beyond, an opportunity through the sanctuary, self-guided Stations of the Cross, and then 7 o'clock, our Tenebrae service, the extinguishing of the light. Easter Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, sunrise on the green, 9 and 11 in the sanctuary, and 10 o'clock, we're going to be back up on the green with sort of a modified sunrise service, but simple, kind of acoustic, kind of service up on the green. So that's our Easter Sunday schedule, and we'll share more as we go along. I really do hope that as we close today, I want to invite you to engage with this Climb Up series and this generosity moment in the life of the church. Someone asked this week, well, what connection is there between the Zacchaeus story and Lent? It's a great question. Lent is about transformation. Lent is about recognizing and examining our lives, realizing who we are, who God desires us to be, and making the change to become who God desires us to be. To me, this is a perfect tie-in to the story of Zacchaeus. We see who he is at the start of the story, one who's lost his way and who's self-centered and self-focused. And by the end of the story, spoiler alert, he has given away generously, beautifully, over half of what he has entrusted to him to help change the community. So powerful connections all the way around between Lent and generosity. And I hope you'll take this series seriously. This is a mission critical moment for our church as we seek to gather funding for the next fiscal year. And we need you. We need a commitment from you, commitment from all of us. I hear over and over again how excited what people see, the growth and the expansion of our mission and ministry. We've got to support that through our giving. And I know you will. So climb up. We'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.